Just hours after Ruto sacked his entire cabinet, Inspector General of Police Japhet Koome has resigned. This follows intensified public outcry to have him held responsible for the deaths of more than 40 people during the series of protests that have rocked the country since June. Koome's 20-month tenure at the helm of the National Police Service has been dogged with an iron fist clasp of protests, where police have killed and maimed picketers under his watch. But as NTV's Bridget Ngana reports, Koome's resignation may have been in the works due to the frosty relationship he had with his boss, President William Ruto.
3 weeks of anti-finance bill and anti-government protests that began as peaceful engagements but turned violent at the hands of police. So much so, it led to deaths. Frustrations were voiced amid tears, blood, injuries and claims of police abductions. The man at the center of this, the Inspector General of the National Police Service, Japhet Koome, whose ejection from office was among the demands of the protesters.
Ruto must fire the Inspector General of Police, the Nairobi Police Commander, and apprehend all police officers implicated in the murders of the over 200 innocent Kenyans in peaceful protests since last year.
And we are demanding from the head of state that his promise that there will be no extrajudicial killings in his tenure, in his reign, that he may hold truth to that. At least if for nothing else, let people not die for standing for their beliefs. Let people not be abducted for standing for what they believe is right. And we are still demanding from him to ensure that all those who have been involved are arrested and prosecuted before our courts of law.
Then, Friday, 12th July 2024, the much-awaited announcement. President William Ruto makes public the resignation of the police boss whom he appointed to office just a year and 8 months ago.
The Inspector General of Police has resigned.
This is among the changes in the senior police ranks, with President Ruto appointing Koome's deputy Douglas Kanja in an acting capacity. NTV has learned that since October last year, all has not been well between the president and the now former Inspector General of Police, so much so that he was missing from high-level security meetings. Even during the anti-finance bill protests, it is reported that it is the Director General of the National Intelligence Service, Noordin Haji, was the one holding brief in Koome's absence. But putting up a brief face, the IG spoke in the aftermath of the deadly protests defending the police brutality.
Because of discharging my mandate to the best of my ability. Ken, that time we are losing this country, and I don't stand for authority as the Inspector General of this country, would have lost the country.
In the 20 months Koome was the Inspector General of Police, the uniformed men and women in his command have been under heavy deployment during protests, such as the anti-government protests by Azimio in early 2023. And recently, during the doctors' strike, where the KMPDU Secretary General was shot at with a tear gas canister, injuring him on his head.
That will at all times do my utmost to preserve the peace and to prevent offences against the peace.
Japhet Koome was appointed the 4th Inspector General of Police in November 2022, taking over from Hilary Mutyambai, who had resigned on grounds of ill health. Bridget Ngana, NTV, Nakuru.